Hey there, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to review Clickup. In this video you will get it all, so I'm going to focus on advantages, disadvantages, the things that I don't particularly like about Clickup. I'm going to focus on the top features, what you can find here, and I'm going to give you also the walkthrough of the program so you can see how it looks like. Now, if you're new here and if you are thinking about using Clickup, there is going to be a link down below in the description that you can check it out by yourself. Now, when I enter Clickup, and when was the first time I started using it, and I'm going to start with this disadvantage and then I'm going further. When I came here, it was like too much for me. When I entered it, I didn't know what to do here. It looked overwhelmed for me. Maybe it's going to be different for you, but I didn't understood like what is the difference in the spaces when you're going to create new space. Then you have the folders, and then you're gonna have like a list here. Then I didn't understood like how the tasking works, and when I'm going to click on a task, it felt overwhelmed when I entered it. So the learning curve is a little bit higher to understand it. In my opinion, higher than Monday.com, also higher than Asana or Airtable. My perspective. Now, let me down below in comments your thoughts on Clickup. So when you tried it, what you like about it or what you don't like about it. I'll be really happy to hear your thoughts, and also I think other people will be happy to read your comment, so it can be beneficial for them too. Now, the huge benefit about Clickup that I personally see is how many features it got. And that's a huge plus in my opinion. Like when I come here to the view and can I click plus views, they got the top whiteboard. It's even really compared to Miro. The dock is amazing too. The mind map is effective. Board is easy to use. The Kanban one. So that's a huge benefit, and I like using it. It's nothing that difficult. But there comes another disadvantage that I personally see in Clickup is that it's slow. Many times when I created like 1 hour tutorial on Clickup how you can use it, and I had to refresh the Clickup a lot of times during the day. Also, when you want to add something, it's not going to show straight away in Clickup. You need to like wait until you need to like refresh the page and then see it when you're creating, for example, new space or adding a new list, new task. It's going to be slow, and many people, you would find a lot of reviews of Clickup, and many people also say that like let's say that 20 minutes in a day I'm just waiting, or like not 20 minutes, 10 minutes a day if I'm going to work in a Clickup, I'm waiting until it's going to happen something, right? That it's slow. So they get a lot of those server issues, and in my opinion that's a huge disadvantage, because comparing to Asana or Monday.com, they don't have it like that. It's effective there, it's fast. So maybe they will improve it to the future, but that's one thing definitely to know. Now so that's another thing, like a second disadvantage. Now the huge advantage here are also the columns that you can find here. So when you're in a Clickup, you can easily click use fields from a library, or just click here on when you're gonna have add a column, and you can easily add a drop down, files, formulas, money, progress, rating, relationship, which is simple to use, roll up. You can add URL. So these are the things that you can add here, and it's also pretty like simple to use. Now, the one thing that I particularly don't like about Clickup is their application on mobile. So when I come here and write Clickup app, Google Play, you see 3.5 rating here, and a lot of people are saying that few features, the development is very slow, notifications are all late, the calendar view is so poor. So the Clickup app is not that great for mobile. So if you're using just notebook, just computer, it's fine. But other than that, Clickup, the app is not that great. So this is the third disadvantage that I personally see. Now, when we look on Clickup pricing is good. Comparing to Monday.com is much better. not even just money wise, definitely, but also the unlimited or business plus. So let me just show you, like, let's say there is a complete list that, yes, you don't have a box in a free version, but still it's like not that you're not going to use a box, I think, so it's fine, right? Then you don't have form in a free, but other than that, you're gonna have a lot of stuff here. So I'm just going to show you something, and integrations. So even the free version can be really effective for you. And you're gonna have the option to have 24/7 support, even in free version, and live chat support for unlimited. So even the unlimited is going to be enough. But let me just show you something. You see that unlimited got 9 per members per month. But if I'm going for Monday.com pricing, just for comparison, I want to show you something. Like this, wait. Monday.com pricing. And I come here, click here, and I see that, for example, on monthly version or monthly version, let's say in pro version, you have the formula column. So if you want to use chart view, time tracking, formula column, you need to pay €60 a month, because the choose the team size needs to be at least 3 people. So you see right here that in this way, ClickUp, I think it's better when we compare the pricing plans. So the pricing plan is fine, and it's not going to be like money grabbing, really difficult to pay. Now, when we enter ClickUp, the templates are kind of okay, but you would have to personalize them and see it by yourself if you like it. So when I click here on new space, you can simply choose templates, which you can use. When you're gonna, like how it works, the hierarchy, you get a space, a workspace, right? Which can be, let's say, my world, I named it. Or I can have a new space, which can be something else. Your workspace can be name of the company. Then a space can be, let's say, a department, or I can have a space which is going to be my whole project, YouTube channel. So I can have YouTube channel, and then that would be the space, the YouTube channel. Under the space, I'm going to, as you can see, the folder. The folder can be, let's say, accountancy, then also to-do list, or to-do, or just my ideas. And I would have the lists here, like this, create a list. And I would have it, say, YouTube strategy. Now I would create a list here, and you have an option to simply add a new status, which can be called stuck. I can name it red, save, and I need to go top right, show empty statuses, and I see the stuck here. And I can easily add a task name, so this can be a YouTube video about marketing, right? And I'm gonna click here and I can edit it. Now we're gonna have the time tracking here that you can start if you want to. So that's pretty great. And then you have options to have a to-do, subtasks, checklists. Now on the right side, as I mentioned, you're gonna always have options to add the columns. But again, it can get a little bit overwhelming. So the good thing is that ClickUp offers also the docs here, and that's really cool. I'm going to show you. The formula is also amazing to use. Let me show you. If you're going to use formula in the future, you have options to plus, minus, combined, or use advanced editor, and they always have examples for formulas on ClickUp. Now, when I go further, and what I want to show you is under dashboards, you're going to find docs. So here you're going to find all assigned to me, shared, private. So I can have assigned to me, or I can simply add a new doc, and easily to edit and easily to show with your team. Now the two things that I wanted to talk to you about are the automation those could be really improved, and you would need to use Zapier for all of those. If you're going to use automations, let me show you. So I'm going to click on a pipeline management, let's say, or account management. I can go to bright automations. So you can have some things here, but it can get limited. And you would see when you were like looking for something to do and you wouldn't find a way how to do it. So for that way, you would need to use Zapier. Now, also the notification settings are like people will, I don't really use notifications. I have disabled because I don't need them. But a lot of people said that it wasn't really that great to use notifications with ClickUp. And that's another thing to think about. So ClickUp notifications, people were like not really that great about it. So that's another thing. And I want to show you the last thing, and that's views. The form is perfect and how you can use it. I like it. When I click plus view here, I can also show you the whiteboard, which is also pretty easy to use and start from scratch, and you see all the things here. Now, in that way, ClickUp is amazing. Like personally, I recommend it for whiteboard. It's top notch. Then also the timeline, the Gantt, even the table, the Gantt view is easy to use. The workload, when you see how much people working on something on task, it's simple to use. So that's pretty great. Now I can also click on a table here, which is similar to the list view, but you have it as a table. So that's another thing. So to summarize this video, ClickUp is an amazing tool that you can use. I like it. It got a lot of advantages, a lot of features that like Asana, Monday.com don't have. Also, the pricing plan is really great, but there comes the disadvantage of being sometimes slow, and sometimes you have to refresh the page when you're adding a task, when you're adding a new list, when you're adding a new section. So that's another thing. The app is not that great. It can get overwhelmed. If you get a lot of stuff there, you would say by yourself that it can get really overwhelming if you don't have an order in it, if you have it as a chaos. Now, also another thing about ClickUp is that the app is not that great. I already said it. You get a lot of views. I love it. The columns are also great. And the learning curve is a little bit higher comparing to Asana or Airtable. So that's something to think about. I hope you enjoyed this video. It gave you a little bit of value on how you can decide on ClickUp. If you want to use ClickUp, you will have a link down below in the description. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you are going to have a great day, and I hope you are going to have an amazing day. So thank you, have a great day, and goodbye. See ya.